I walked into that mansion knowing I was lying to the most dangerous man in the city. But my children were hungry. And sometimes, love grows in the darkest places. This is the story of a mother who had nothing, and a man who had everything except the one thing that could save him. Before we begin, I need to know, where are you watching this from? Go to the comment section right now and drop your city or country. I read every single comment, and I want to know how far this story travels. Now, let me take you into a world where one newspaper ad changed 3 lives forever. The newspaper was 3 days old, crumpled, stained with coffee from the diner where she'd found it in the trash. But the ad was still readable. Wanted, live-in domestic worker, private estate, room and board included. Serious inquiries only. Must be available immediately. The woman stared at it. Her name was Sophia, but names didn't matter anymore. Not when you're invisible. Not when you're 28 and feel 50. Not when your 2 children haven't eaten a real meal in 4 days. 6-year-old Lucas sat on the curb outside the library. His shoes had holes. His sister, 4-year-old Mia, held a stuffed rabbit with one ear missing. They didn't complain. They'd learned not to. Sophia folded the newspaper. Her hands shook. The ad said nothing about children, but it said room and board. She made the call from a payphone. Her last 2 quarters. The voice that answered was cold. Professional. Male. Send your information. If selected, you'll receive an address. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Don't be late. The line went dead. Sophia looked at her children. Lucas was trying to make Mia laugh by making funny faces. Mia giggled, even though her stomach hurt from hunger. That night, Sophia did something she'd never done before. She lied on her application. Single. No dependents. Available immediately. She told herself it was temporary. Just until she saved enough. Just until she could find something else. She told herself a lot of things that night. None of them were true. The next evening, the address came. A text from an unknown number. 1847 Blackstone Ridge. North Gate. 6 p.m. sharp. Sophia dressed her children in their cleanest clothes. She brushed Mia's hair until it shined. She made Lucas promise to be quiet. We're going to a big house, she whispered. We have to be very, very good. Can you do that for Mommy? Lucas nodded. He was 6, but his eyes were older. He understood things children shouldn't understand. The bus ride took an hour. They got off 3 blocks away. Sophia didn't have money for a taxi. They walked. The houses got bigger. The streets got quieter. The gates got taller. And then they saw it. 1847 Blackstone Ridge. The mansion looked like something from a movie. 3 stories. Stone walls. Gardens that seemed to go on forever. The gate was black iron, 15 feet tall, with security cameras on every post. Sophia's heart hammered. This was wrong. This was so wrong. But Mia's hand was cold in hers, and Lucas's stomach had just growled loud enough for her to hear. She pressed the intercom button. Name. Sophia Chun. I'm here for the gate buzzed. Opened. No more questions. They walked up the driveway. It took 5 minutes. The house grew larger with every step. Sophia's cheap shoes clicked on the stone path. The front door opened before they reached it. A woman stood there. 50. Sharp suit. Colder eyes. You're late. I'm sorry, And you brought children. The words hung in the air like a blade. Sophia's mouth went dry. I can explain. Mr. Cross is waiting. Living room. Second door on the left. The woman stepped aside. Sophia didn't move. I don't have all evening, the woman said. Sophia took Lucas and Mia's hands. They walked inside. The mansion was silent. Not peaceful silent. Dangerous silent. Their footsteps echoed on marble floors. Paintings watched them from walls. Everything looked expensive. Everything looked breakable. Second door on the left. Sophia pushed it open. The man stood with his back to them. Tall. Broad shoulders. Perfectly tailored suit. He was looking at something in his hands. A photograph. He didn't turn around. You lied on your application. His voice was quiet.
Calm.
Somehow that made it worse. Yes. You said you were single with no dependents. Yes. And yet.
He turned.
Sophia's breath caught. He was younger than she expected. Maybe 35. Dark hair. Strong jaw. But it was his eyes that stopped her.
Gray.
Storm gray. The kind of eyes that had seen things. Done things. The kind of eyes that didn't forgive. He looked at Lucas. At Mia. Back to Sophia. You brought children to a mafia boss's house. The words were soft. Almost gentle. Sophia felt her knees go weak. I didn't know. Everyone knows. He set down the photograph. Moved closer. This house has been in the Cross family for 3 generations. My grandfather ran this city. My father expanded the empire. And now. He stopped 2 feet away. Now people come to me when they need problems solved. The kind of problems that don't involve police. Mia hid behind Sophia's leg. I'm sorry, Sophia whispered. We'll leave. I'm so sorry. She turned to go. Stop. She froze. The man, Mr. Cross, tilted his head. Studied her. Why did you lie? Because we're desperate. The honesty surprised her. But what did she have to lose now? We've been living in our car for 2 months. I lost my job. Lost our apartment. I've applied to 200 places. Nobody calls back. My children haven't eaten a real meal in. Her voice cracked. I saw the ad, and I thought maybe you thought you'd hide them. Work here. Sneak food to them. Yes. Stupid plan. I know. He was quiet for a long moment. Then he did something unexpected. He crouched down. Eye level with Lucas. What's your name? Lucas looked at his mother. Sophia nodded. Lucas. Lucas. That's a strong name. Mr. Cross's voice changed.
Softer.
Are you hungry, Lucas? Lucas's chin trembled. He nodded. Mr. Cross stood. Pressed a button on the wall. The cold woman from the door appeared. Yes, sir? Mrs. Winters. Take the children to the kitchen. Feed them. Whatever they want. Mrs. Winters's expression didn't change. Sir, the interview.
Now.
She nodded. Extended a hand to Lucas. Come. Lucas looked at his mother again. It's okay, baby, Sophia whispered. Go with your sister. I'll be right here. They left. Lucas holding Mia's hand. Mia clutching her one-eared rabbit. The door closed. Sophia and Mr. Cross were alone. Sit. It wasn't a request. Sophia sat on the edge of an expensive leather chair. Her hands twisted in her lap. Mr. Cross poured 2 glasses of something amber. Handed her one. I don't drink. Today you do. She took it. Didn't drink. He sat across from her. Studied her with those gray eyes. Tell me your story. All of it. And if you lie to me again. He left the threat unfinished. So Sophia told him. About her husband. How he died 3 years ago. Construction accident. No insurance. About the medical bills from Lucas's asthma. About working 2 jobs and still falling behind. About the eviction.
The car.
The shelters that were always full. The nights she went hungry so her children could eat. She told him everything. When she finished, her cheeks were wet. She hadn't realized she was crying. Mr. Cross hadn't moved. Hadn't interrupted. You're a terrible liar, he said finally. I know. But you're honest when it matters. He set down his glass. Here's my situation. I need someone in this house. Someone who can cook, clean, manage staff. Someone I can trust. Trust is rare in my world. I'm not qualified. You raised 2 children alone for 3 years. You kept them alive, safe, loved, while the world tried to crush you. His eyes didn't leave hers. That's more qualification than anyone I've interviewed. Sophia's heart was racing. But he continued, if you work for me, you need to understand what that means. This isn't a normal house. Dangerous people know where I live. Dangerous people want what I have. What I know. If you're here, you're in that world. You and your children. We have nowhere else to go. I know. He stood, walked to the window. There's a guest house. 3 bedrooms.
Kitchen.
Separate entrance. You and the children live there. You work in the main house. Breakfast at 7. Dinner at 8. Weekends off. Salary is $5,000 a month.
Cash.
Sophia's mind reeled. $5,000 was more than she'd made in 6 months. I don't understand. Why would you? He turned. The photograph was in his hand again. He showed it to her. A woman. Beautiful. Dark hair. Bright smile. And 2 children. A boy and a girl. My wife. My son. My daughter. The way he said it, past tense, made Sophia's chest ache. For years ago, he continued quietly, someone wanted to hurt me. They killed my family instead. Car accident. Except it wasn't an accident.
His jaw tightened.
I've spent 4 years hunting the man responsible. I'm close now. Very close. But I'm also tired. This house is empty. Silent. I eat dinner alone every night in a room that used to be full of laughter. He looked at the photograph. Then at her. Maybe I see something in your children that I lost. Maybe I'm being sentimental. Maybe I'm making a mistake. He set the photo down. But I'm offering you a job. A home. Safety. Take it or leave it. Sophia couldn't breathe. This man, this dangerous, powerful man, was hurting. Just like her. One condition, she said. His eyebrow raised. My children's safety comes first. Before the job. Before anything. If you can promise me that, I'll be the best employee you've ever had. Something shifted in his expression. Almost a smile. Deal. He extended his hand. Sophia shook it. His grip was strong.
Warm.
And for the first time in months, she felt something she'd almost forgotten. Hope. The guest house was a dream. 3 bedrooms. Real beds. A bathroom with hot water. A kitchen with the refrigerator full of food. Mia ran from room to room, squealing. Lucas stood in the doorway of his bedroom, touched the bed like it might disappear. Is this real, Mom? He whispered. Sophia hugged him. Yes, baby. It's real. That night, they ate together at a real table. Mrs. Winters had stocked the kitchen. Pasta. Bread. Vegetables. Milk. Mia ate until her stomach hurt. Lucas tried to save some for later until Sophia promised him there would be more tomorrow. They slept in real beds. Sophia lay awake, listening to her children breathe. Safe.
Warm. Fed.
She thought about Mr. Cross. About his gray eyes. About the photograph of his family. About the darkness that lived in him. She wondered what she'd gotten herself into. The first week was strange. Sophia learned the house. 23 rooms. 15 bathrooms. A library with books floor to ceiling. A wine cellar. A gym. A room with security monitors showing every angle of the property. She learned the rules. Never go in Mr. Cross's office without permission. Never answer the door. Never ask about his business. Never ever talk to strangers about the family. She met the staff. Mrs. Winters, who ran the house like a military operation. James, the driver, who had kind eyes and said little. 2 security guards who changed shifts at 6 p.m. A gardener. A chef who came 3 times a week. Everyone was professional. Polite. Distant. No one mentioned the mafia. But Sophia saw things. Late-night meetings. Men in expensive suits arriving at odd hours. Conversations that stopped when she entered a room. The way Mr. Cross's phone rang at 3 a.m. and his voice went cold. She saw the guns. In drawers. In safes. On hips. She saw the way people looked at him. Fear. Respect. Both. But she also saw something else. The way he looked at Lucas and Mia. It started small. The second day, Lucas was reading in the garden. A book from the library about astronauts. Mr. Cross walked past. Stopped. You like space? Lucas nodded shyly. My son did too. He paused. There's a telescope in the study. 3rd floor. You can use it if you want. Lucas's eyes went wide. Really? Really? That evening, Sophia found them on the third-floor balcony. Lucas looking through the telescope. Mr. Cross pointing out constellations. That's Mars. See the red glow. Whoa. Mr. Cross's expression was soft, almost peaceful. When he noticed Sophia watching, the walls went back up. I was just showing him Jupiter, he said stiffly. Thank you, Sophia said quietly. He nodded.
Left.
But the next week, there was a book on Lucas's bed. The universe in your hands. No note. No name. Sophia knew. With Mia, it was different. Mia was 4 and fearless. She had no idea who Mr. Cross was. To her, he was just the tall man with the big house. One morning, she knocked on his office door. Sophia ran to stop her, but the door opened. Mr. Cross looked down.
Surprised.
Mia held up her one-eared rabbit. His name is Buttons. He's sick. He needs a doctor. Sophia started to apologize, but Mr. Cross crouched down. What's wrong with him? His ear fell off, and he's very sad. Mr. Cross looked at the rabbit seriously. That is serious. May I? Mia handed Buttons over. Mr. Cross examined the rabbit like a real doctor.
Yes.
I see the problem. Severe ear loss. Possibly sadness-induced. He looked at Mia. I know someone who might be able to help. Can I keep him overnight? Mia bit her lip. Looked at Sophia. Sophia's heart melted. I think Buttons would like that, Sophia said. The next morning, Buttons was at Mia's door, with both ears, and a tiny doctor's coat. Mia screamed with joy. Mr. Cross never mentioned it, but Sophia saw Mrs. Winters sewing late the night before. Music swells gently. Weeks became a month. Sophia fell into a rhythm. She learned what Mr. Cross liked for breakfast. Black coffee.
Toast.
Eggs over easy. She learned he worked late and ate dinner at 8 exactly. She learned he hated small talk but listened when she talked about the children. She learned the house wasn't just empty. It was haunted by memories. One night, she found him in the dining room, staring at the long table, for place settings laid out. Mr. Cross? He didn't look up. We used to eat here. Every Sunday. My wife made this rule. No phones. No work. Just family. Sophia didn't know what to say. I haven't sat here in 4 years.
His voice was raw.
I can't. She understood. Would you? She hesitated. Would you like to eat with us tomorrow? In the guest house? Nothing fancy. Just spaghetti. He looked at her then. Really looked at her. Why would you invite me? Because eating alone is the loneliest thing in the world. She met his eyes. And nobody should be alone. He didn't answer. But the next evening, there was a knock on the guest house door. Mr. Cross stood there, out of his suit, wearing jeans and a simple shirt. He looked nervous. I brought wine. Is that appropriate? Sophia smiled. Perfect. Dinner was chaos. Mia spilled her juice. Lucas told a long, rambling story about a caterpillar he found. Sophia burned the garlic bread. It was imperfect and loud and messy. And Mr. Cross laughed. Actually laughed. The sound shocked everyone into silence. Then Mia giggled. Then Lucas. Then Sophia. And for one evening, the haunted house felt like a home. After dinner, Mr. Cross helped with dishes. You don't have to, Sophia started. I want to. They worked in comfortable silence. Thank you, he said finally. For what? For reminding me what this feels like. He dried a plate. I forgot. Sophia's chest tightened. I think we both forgot a lot of things. He looked at her. Really looked at her. For a moment, the air changed. Then Mia ran in, chasing Lucas, and the moment broke. But something had shifted. The next few weeks were different. Mr. Cross started joining them for dinner twice a week. Then 3 times. Then most nights. He taught Lucas chess. He had tea parties with Mia. He asked Sophia about her day, and actually listened. Slowly, carefully, they became something like a family. But Sophia noticed other things too. The way Mr. Cross's phone rang more often. The way meetings ran later. the tension in his shoulders, the way he looked at her when he thought she wasn't watching, and the way her heart sped up when he was near. This was dangerous.
Not the mafia part.
The other part. The part where she was falling for her boss. The powerful, dangerous, damaged man who was slowly coming back to life. One evening, she found him in the library. "Lucas is asking about you," she said. "Chess rematch." He smiled. "Tell him I'll be there in 10 minutes. She turned to leave. "Sophia." She stopped. "I need to tell you something." He stood, walked closer. "The man I've been hunting. The one who killed my family. I found him." Her stomach dropped. "What does that mean?" "It means this ends soon. One way or another." His eyes were dark. "But I need you to promise me something. If anything happens to me, Mrs. Winters has instructions. Money for you and the children. A new identity, if needed. You'll be safe. Don't talk like that. Promise me." His intensity scared her. "I promise." He nodded, started to turn. She grabbed his arm. "Come back," she whispered. "Whatever you're planning.
Come back.
We need you." The words hung between them. "I need you," she said quietly. His hand covered hers.
Warm.
Strong. "I'll try." Then he left. And Sophia knew everything was about to change. 3 days later, everything fell apart. It started with a car.
Black.
Expensive.
Wrong.
It pulled up to the gate at 2 in the afternoon. Sophia was in the garden with the children. The security guard spoke into his radio. His face went pale. Everyone inside.
Now.
Sophia grabbed Lucas and Mia.
Ran.
Mrs. Winters met them at the door. Her face was stone. "Guest house. Lock the doors. Don't open them for anyone except Mr. Cross or me." "What's happening?"
Now.
They ran. Sophia locked every door, every window, closed the curtains. "Mom," Lucas's voice shook. "I'm scared." "It's okay, baby. We're okay." She was lying. Outside, she heard voices, shouting, then silence, then a gunshot. Mia screamed. Sophia pulled both children into the bathroom, the only room with no windows. "Put your hands over your ears," she whispered, "and close your eyes. Don't open them until I say." "Mommy, do it now." They did. Sophia held them. Her heart hammered so hard she thought it would break. More gunshots. Closer. Then nothing. Minutes passed like hours. Finally, footsteps. Someone tried the door. Sophia's breath stopped. "Sophia." "It's me." Mr. Cross's voice. She ran to the door. Unlocked it. He stood there. Suit jacket gone. Shirt torn. Blood on his knuckles. But alive. "Are you hurt?" His eyes scanned her. The children.
No.
"We're okay." "What happened?" "They found me." His jaw was tight. "The man I've been hunting. He sent people. They're gone now, but..." He ran a hand through his hair. "This house isn't safe anymore. We need to leave. Tonight." "Leave? Where?" "I have a place. Remote. Secure. Pack light. We move in an hour." He started to go. "Wait." Sophia's voice shook. "Who was that? Why did they come?" Mr. Cross turned. His eyes were dark. Dangerous. "Because 4 years ago I made a mistake. I trusted the wrong person. And my family paid the price. Now that person knows I'm close to the truth. And he'll do anything to stop me." He moved closer. "I'm sorry, Sophia. I brought you into this. I thought I could keep you separate. Safe. I was wrong." "Then let us go," she said quietly. "We'll disappear. You fight your war. We'll." He saw you. Mr. Cross's voice was flat.
His men.
"They saw you and the children in the garden. You're leverage now. Insurance. If I let you go, they'll find you. Use you." The words hit like a punch. "So what do we do?" He looked at her. Storm gray eyes full of something she couldn't name. "We run. And I finish this. Once and for all." 1 hour later, they were in an SUV. Black windows. James driving. Mr. Cross in the passenger seat, Sophia and the children in the back. They drove for 3 hours. No music, no talking, just the hum of the road and Mia's soft breathing as she slept against Sophia's shoulder. Lucas stared out the window. "Are we ever going back?" he whispered. Sophia didn't know what to say. "Yes," Mr. Cross said from the front. He'd heard. "I promise you, Lucas. We're going back." Lucas looked at him, believed him. Sophia wished she could. The safe house was in the mountains. Isolated. Beautiful in a dangerous way. 2 bedrooms. 1 bathroom. A kitchen. Windows that showed nothing but trees for miles. "We'll be here a few days," Mr. Cross said. "Maybe a week. I'm meeting someone tomorrow. Someone who has information I need. After that." He didn't finish. Mrs. Winters had packed clothes.
Food.
Everything they needed. But it felt temporary. Fragile. Like a life built on ice. That night, Sophia couldn't sleep. She found Mr. Cross on the porch, staring at the dark trees. "Can I sit?" He nodded. They sat in silence. "I'm sorry," he said finally. "You keep saying that. Because it's true. You and your children should be safe. Instead, you're running. Because of me." Sophia looked at him, at the exhaustion in his face, the weight he carried. "We were dying before we met you," she said quietly. "Maybe not with bullets, but slowly. From hunger, from cold, from hopelessness. You saved us. I put you in danger. You gave us life." She touched his hand. "Whatever happens next, I don't regret meeting you. And neither do my children." His hand turned, fingers lacing with hers. "I won't let them hurt you," he whispered. "Any of you." "I know." They sat like that, holding hands under the stars. And Sophia realized the terrifying truth. She wasn't just falling for him. She'd already fallen. Romantic tension builds. The next day, Mr. Cross left. "Stay inside," he told Sophia. "James is here.
Armed.
If anything feels wrong, there's a panic room. Behind the bookshelf in the bedroom. Lock yourselves in." "When will you be back?" "Before dark." He hesitated, then cupped her face. "Gentle. I promise." He left before she could respond. The day dragged. Sophia tried to keep the children busy. They played games, read books, made cookies. But her eyes kept going to the clock. 3 p.m. became 4. 4 became 5. The sun started to set. 6 p.m. No Mr. Cross. Sophia's stomach twisted. 7 p.m. James's phone rang. His face went white. "Get the children.
Now."
"What's wrong?" "They found us. He's leading them away, but there might be others." "Move." Sophia grabbed Lucas and Mia, ran to the bedroom. The bookshelf. She pulled it. It swung open. A small room. Concrete. Shelves with water. First aid. A gun. She pushed the children inside. "Stay quiet. No matter what you hear. Understand. Mommy, no."
Stay.
Quiet. She started to close the door. "I love you," she whispered. Then she closed it, locked it from the outside. Because if someone came through that door, she was going to be the last line of defense. She picked up the gun. Hands shaking. Footsteps downstairs. Glass breaking. James's voice. "Stop right there." A gunshot. Then silence. Sophia's heart stopped. More footsteps. Coming up the stairs. She aimed at the door. Tried to remember everything Mr. Cross had taught her on the one day he'd taken her to the range.
Breathe. Aim. Squeeze.
The door opened.
A man.
Stranger. Gun in hand. Sophia fired. The recoil knocked her back. The man dropped. But there were more. 2 more men appeared. She fired again.
Missed.
They rushed her. She fought. Scratched.
Kicked.
One man grabbed her arm. Twisted. The gun clattered to the floor. "Where are they?" he snarled. "The kids." "Where?" "Go to hell." He hit her. Pain exploded. Her vision blurred. Last chance. A gunshot. The man's eyes went wide.
He fell.
Behind him stood Mr. Cross, blood on his face, fury in his eyes. He shot the second man without hesitation. Then he was there, grabbing Sophia, checking her. Are you hurt? Did they? The children.
Safe.
Panic room. Relief flooded his face. He helped her up. They ran to the bedroom. He unlocked the panic room. Lucas and Mia ran out crying. Sophia grabbed them,
Held them.
Mr. Cross swept the house, made sure it was clear. James? Sophia asked. Mr. Cross's expression went dark.
He shook his head.
Sophia's chest ached.
James.
Kind James. We can't stay here, Mr. Cross said. They know. We move. Now. Scene break. They drove through the night. Mr. Cross at the wheel. Sophia holding both children. Where are we going? She asked. To end this. His voice was steel. I know where he is. The man who started all of this. And I'm done running. Let me help.
No.
You can't do this alone. I've put you through enough. His hands gripped the wheel. You almost died today. Because of me. Your children almost. He couldn't finish. But we didn't. Sophia leaned forward. Because you came back. You always come back. So whatever you're planning, let me help. Please. He looked at her in the rearview mirror. You don't know what you're asking. I'm asking to fight for my family. She met his eyes. Because that's what we are now. Whether you admit it or not. Something broke in his expression. He nodded. They drove to a hotel. Outside the city.
Cheap.
Anonymous. Mr. Cross got 2 rooms. One for Sophia and the children. One for him. After the children fell asleep, exhausted, traumatized, Sophia found Mr. Cross in his room. He was cleaning a gun. Tell me the plan, she said. He looked up. The man who killed my family. His name is Vincent Kane. He was my father's right hand. I trusted him. Thought of him as family. But he was stealing. When my father found out, Vincent killed him. Made it look like a rival gang. I didn't know the truth until 6 months ago. How did you find out? A ledger. Hidden in my father's safe. It showed everything. The theft. The betrayal. And Vincent knew my father had evidence. So he killed him. Mr. Cross's voice was hollow. Then he came after me. But I wasn't home that day. My wife was. My children. Sophia's throat tightened. He's been in hiding since. Moving. Changing identities. But I finally found him. And tomorrow, I'm going to make him pay.
How?
He's meeting with his accountant. To move money. I have the location. I'm going to be there. And I'm going to get him to confess. On recording. Then I'm turning him over to the FBI. You're not going to kill him? Mr. Cross looked at her. For years ago, I would have. Without hesitation.
But now.
He glanced at the wall. At the room where her children slept. Now I have something to lose. And I want justice. Not revenge. Sophia's heart swelled. I'm coming with you. Absolutely not. You need someone to hold the recording device. Someone he won't expect. And if things go wrong, someone who can call for help. She moved closer. I'm not asking permission. I'm telling you. I'm coming. He stared at her, then shook his head, almost smiled. You're impossible. I learned from the best. Romantic beat. The next morning, they left the children with a woman Mr. Cross trusted. A friend from his past life. Someone who'd helped hide witnesses before. I don't like this, Lucas said. I know, baby. But we'll be back soon. Sophia kissed his forehead. Be brave. You be careful, he whispered. She promised. The meeting was in an abandoned warehouse. Outside the city. Exactly the kind of place bad things happened in movies. Mr. Cross parked 2 blocks away. Here's the plan. I go in. You stay in the car. Recording device is synced to this phone. He showed her. If I signal, call the FBI. This number. Say the code word. Checkmate. They'll come. And if you don't signal, then I'm dead and you drive away. Get to the children. There's money in a bag under the seat. Enough to start over somewhere new. Don't talk like that. He grabbed her hand. Listen to me. If this goes wrong, you save yourself. You save Lucas and Mia. Promise me. Sophia's eyes burned with tears. I promise. He nodded, started to pull away. She grabbed his face.
Kissed him. Hard.
Desperate. Everything she couldn't say in words. He froze, then kissed her back.
Deep.
Urgent. Like he was drowning and she was air. When they broke apart, both were breathing hard. Come back to me, she whispered against his lips. Always. Then he was gone. Suspense builds. Dark music. Sophia watched him walk toward the warehouse. Every step felt like goodbye. The recording device blinked green.
Live.
She could hear everything through the earpiece. Footsteps. A door opening. Vincent. Mr. Cross's voice.
Come.
Cold. Well. Another voice. Older.
Smooth.
Little Dominic Cross. All grown up. I wondered when you'd find me. 4 years is a long time to run. Vincent laughed. Run? I've been thriving. While you played house with your dead family's memory. Sophia's hands clenched. I know everything, Mr. Cross said.
The theft.
The murder. My father. My family. Your father was weak. Your family was collateral. You were supposed to die that day too, you know. But you were at some meeting.
Pity.
Why? Why? Vincent's voice went hard. Because your father built an empire and treated me like a servant. 40 years I gave him. And what did I get? Scraps. While you, his precious son, got everything handed to you. So, I took what was mine. And when he found out, I did what had to be done. You killed innocent people. I eliminated obstacles. The recording was clear.
Perfect.
Confession. Sophia reached for the phone. Then she heard it. A click. A gun cocking. Did you really think I'd come here alone? Vincent said. That I wouldn't have insurance? Let them go. Mr. Cross's voice was strained.
Them?
Sophia's blood went cold.
Oh, Dominic.
Always so predictable. You think I don't have eyes everywhere? I know about the woman. The children. In fact. Vincent laughed. My men are picking them up right now.
No.
No. Sophia's heart stopped. The woman. The safe house. Lucas.
Mia.
She grabbed the phone.
Dialed.
FBI tip line. Checkmate, she screamed. 1847 Warehouse District, East Industrial. Checkmate. Ma'am, stay calm. She hung up. Started the car. She had to get to her children. Inside the warehouse, Mr. Cross heard the car engine. Sophia was leaving.
Good.
She was smart. Your girlfriend ran, Vincent said. Smart woman. She's calling the cops. You're done, Vincent.
Maybe.
But so are you. The gun fired. Mr. Cross dove. Rolled.
Pulled his own weapon.
2 of Vincent's men appeared from the shadows. 3 against 1. Outside, Sophia drove like hell. Called the safe house. No answer. No answer. No answer. Please, she sobbed. Please. She was 20 minutes away. The longest 20 minutes of her life to MR. Cross fought like a man possessed. 1 man down.
2.
Vincent running. He chased. Through the warehouse. Upstairs. To the roof. Vincent turned. Gun raised. You're just like your father. Sentimental. Weak.
No.
Mr. Cross aimed his weapon. Steady. I'm exactly like him. I protect what's mine. He fired. Not to kill.
To wound.
Vincent fell. Screaming.
Clutching his leg.
Mr. Cross kicked the gun away. Stood over him. Sirens in the distance. You're going to jail, Mr. Cross said quietly. And every day, you'll remember. The empire you wanted?
Gone.
The life you stole? Wasted. And me? I'm going home. To my family. Vincent spat blood. She'll never be safe. None of them. My people will come. Your people are dead or arrested. Your accounts are frozen. Your network is gone. I've spent 4 years dismantling everything you built. There's nothing left. Mr. Cross crouched down. You lose. Police burst onto the roof. Hands up. Both of you. Mr. Cross dropped his gun. Raised his hands. Dominic Cross, he said calmly. I have immunity. FBI file number 4782. Call Agent Richardson. And arrest this man for murder. Sophia crashed through the safe house door. Empty.
No.
No, no, no. She ran through rooms. Nothing. Nobody.
Her phone rang.
Unknown number. She answered, hands shaking. Mommy. Lucas's voice. Baby, where are you? Are you okay? We're okay. We're with, a woman's voice in the background. Tell her Mrs. Chen. The bakery. Mrs. Chen took us to her bakery. She said the other house wasn't safe. Relief crashed through Sophia so hard, she fell to her knees. Stay there. I'm coming. Don't move. She ran. The bakery was small.
Warm.
Smelled like bread. Lucas and Mia sat at a table. Eating cookies. Safe. Sophia grabbed them both. Sobbed into their hair. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Mom, you're squishing us, Lucas said. But he held on tight. Mrs. Chun, the woman from before, watched with kind eyes. Men came to the house, she said quietly. Wrong men. I saw them on the cameras.
So, I took the children out the back.
My husband dealt with the visitors. She smiled. It wasn't a nice smile. He used to work for Mr. Cross's father. He remembers how to handle trash. Sophia didn't ask questions. Thank you, she whispered. Mrs. Chun patted her shoulder. Family protects family. 2 hours later, Mr. Cross walked through the bakery door. Sophia looked up. Their eyes met. He was alive. Whole. She ran to him. He caught her. Held her so tight, she couldn't breathe. It's over, he whispered into her hair. Vincent's arrested. His people are gone. It's over. She pulled back. Looked at him. Are you hurt?
No.
Are you lying? He smiled. Tired.
Real.
Maybe a little. She hit his chest. Don't ever do that again.
Deal.
Lucas and Mia ran over. Mr. Cross knelt. Hugged them both. I'm sorry I scared you, he said. It's okay, Mia said. Buttons was brave. So we were brave too. Mr. Cross's eyes got shiny. He looked up at Sophia. At her children. His family. Let's go home, he said. The next few months were strange. Vincent went to trial. Mr. Cross testified. The recording was played in court. Vincent got life in prison. Justice. Not revenge. The mansion slowly came alive again. Sophia and the children moved from the guest house to the main house. At first, she protested. That's too much. It's not enough, Mr. Cross said. Besides, that dining room table needs people. And I'm tired of eating alone.
So they moved in.
Lucas got his own telescope. A bigger one. For the balcony. Mia got a playroom. Full of toys and books and a family of stuffed rabbits to keep Buttons company. And Sophia got something she never expected. A life. Slowly, carefully, they built something real. Mr. Cross taught Lucas to play piano. He was patient.
Kind.
He didn't mind when Lucas made mistakes. He had tea parties with Mia every Wednesday. Wore a tiny crown. Drank from tiny cups. Discussed very serious topics like which princess was the bravest and whether dragons could be friends. And with Sophia, it was slower. More careful. He'd stand too close in the kitchen. Their hands would brush. The air would change. He'd watch her read to the children at night. Something soft in his eyes. She'd catch him looking at her. He wouldn't look away. What? She'd ask. Nothing. Just thank you. For what? For being here. For bringing light back to this house. He'd pause. For bringing me back. One evening, 3 months after Vincent's arrest, Sophia found Mr. Cross in the library. He was holding the photograph of his first family. She almost left. Give him privacy. But he looked at her.
Stay.
Please. She sat beside him. I'll always love them, he said quietly. My wife. My children. That will never change. I know. But I'm learning something. He set the photo down carefully. Love doesn't run out. It grows. And maybe, he looked at her. Maybe I'm allowed to be happy again. Maybe they'd want me to be happy. Sophia's throat tightened. I think they'd want you to live. Really live. He nodded. Was quiet for a moment. I'm falling in love with you, he said. Simple.
True.
Actually, I think I already fell. Weeks ago. Maybe that first night when you invited me to dinner. Maybe when I saw you hold that gun. Ready to die for your children. Maybe. He smiled. Maybe when Mia asked me to fix her rabbit and you looked at me like I'd hung the moon. Sophia couldn't breathe. I'm terrified, he continued, because I lost everything once. And if I lose you, lose Lucas and Mia? He shook his head. I don't think I'd survive it. Sophia took his hand. You're not going to lose us. You don't know that. Yes, I do. She moved closer. Because we're not going anywhere. Because you gave us a home when we had nothing. Because Lucas looks at you like you're his hero. Because Mia asks for you every night before bed.
Because.
Her voice cracked. Because I love you too. And I'm just as terrified. But I choose you anyway. His eyes searched hers. You mean that? Every word. He kissed her.
Soft.
Gentle. Like she was precious. When they broke apart, he rested his forehead against hers. I don't deserve you. Good thing love isn't about deserving. He laughed. That real laugh she loved. 6 months later, they were a family. Not on paper. Not officially. But in every way that mattered. Mr. Cross, Dominic, she called him now, closed most of his father's old businesses. The illegal ones. The dangerous ones. He kept the legitimate ones. Real estate. Investments. Security. He was building something new. Something clean. Lucas called him Dad now. It happened naturally. One night at dinner. Dad, can you help me with my science project? Everyone froze. Dominic's eyes went wide. Then soft. Of course, son.
Just like that.
Mia had been calling him Daddy for months. She didn't understand the complexity. To her, families were simple. You loved people, they loved you back. That made them family. Simple. Perfect, but the past never stays buried forever. One morning, an envelope arrived. Hand-delivered. No return address. Dominic opened it. His face went white. What is it? Sophia asked. He handed it to her. Inside was a photograph. Of them. Sophia and the children. In the garden. Yesterday. And a note. Vincent sends his regards. You took everything from him. Now we take everything from you. Sophia's hands shook. I thought you said his network was gone. It was. It should be. Dominic grabbed his phone. Made calls. An hour later, he had answers. Vincent had a brother. I didn't know. He kept him hidden. Off the books. And now. He ran a hand through his hair. Now he wants revenge. What do? We run. Again. I'm sorry, Sophia. I thought it was over.
No.
He looked at her. No, she said again. No more running. This is our home. Our life. We fight. It's too dangerous. Everything is dangerous. Life is dangerous. She grabbed his arms. But I'm done being afraid. And I'm done running. So we make a plan. We be smart. We use every resource you have. And we end this. Permanently. He stared at her. Then pulled her close. When did you become so brave? The day I walked through your gates with nothing to lose. You taught me how to fight. Now, let's fight. They prepared. Dominic called in every favor. Every ally. Ex-military. Private security. People who owed him. He contacted the FBI. They put surveillance on the house. On the brother, his name was Marcus Kane. But Marcus was smart. Careful. He left no trail.
He's waiting, Dominic said.
For the perfect moment. When we're vulnerable. Then we give him one, Sophia said. Everyone looked at her. We make him think we're vulnerable. We set a trap. Dominic shook his head. Too risky. Everything is risky. But if we wait, he chooses the moment. If we act, we do. She looked at him. Trust me. 2 weeks later, they announced a charity gala. At the mansion.
Public. High profile.
Marcus would have to know about it. Have to see it as an opportunity. Rich targets. Distracted security. Dominic focused on appearances.
Perfect.
The night of the gala, Sophia wore a black dress. Elegant.
Strong.
Lucas and Mia were at the safe house. Real protection this time. Armed guards. FBI surveillance. I don't like using you as bait, Dominic said as they dressed. I don't like that man threatening my children. She met his eyes in the mirror. Let's end this. The gala was beautiful. 100 guests. Music.
Food.
Laughter. And underneath, tension. Every security guard was ready. Every exit watched. Every guest screened. Hours passed. Nothing. Maybe Marcus was smarter than they thought. Maybe he saw the trap. Then, at midnight, the lights went out. Screams.
Confusion. Gunfire.
Sophia hit the floor. Dominic covered her. Stay down. Chaos erupted. Guests running. Security engaging. Through the darkness, Sophia saw him. Marcus Kane. Moving through the crowd. Gun raised. Aimed at Dominic.
She didn't think. She ran.
Tackled Marcus. They hit the ground hard. His gun skittered away. He was stronger.
Faster.
He threw her off. Grabbed her throat. You ruined everything, he snarled. My brother. My family. Everything. She couldn't breathe. Vision going dark. Then Dominic was there. He pulled Marcus off. They fought. Brutal.
Desperate.
Fists.
Blood. Rage.
Marcus reached for a knife. Sophia grabbed the gun. Her gun. The one Dominic taught her to use. Stop. Both men froze. She aimed at Marcus. Hands steady. It's over, she said. Your brother is in prison. His empire is gone. And you. She moved closer. You have 2 choices.
Stand down.
Let the police take you.
Live.
Or keep fighting. And I will shoot you. Not to kill. I'm not a murderer. But I will put you down. And you will go to jail anyway. So choose. Marcus looked at her. At the gun. At Dominic. Then he laughed. You think you've won? This family built the city. You can't destroy. Your family destroyed itself, Dominic said quietly. Through greed. Through violence. Through hurting innocent people. And now it's finished. He moved to Sophia's side. Lower the weapon. Last chance. Marcus's hand twitched toward the knife. Sophia fired. The bullet hit his shoulder. He screamed.
Dropped.
Police flooded in.
FBI.
Agents everywhere. They cuffed Marcus. Read him his rights. Dominic pulled Sophia into his arms. You saved my life. You saved mine first. They held each other while chaos swirled around them. Finally it was over. He studied her. Then nodded. Okay, tell me your plan. 3 months later. The mansion was different now. Lighter. Safer. Marcus was in prison. With his brother. The entire Kane family was destroyed. Legally. Permanently. Dominic closed the last of the old business.
He was legitimate now. Clean.
Building something new. Something his children could be proud of. All 3 of them. The garden was full of flowers. White chairs. 50 guests. Small. Intimate.
Perfect.
Lucas stood beside Dominic. Best man. In a little suit. Serious.
Proud.
Mia was flower girl. She took her job very seriously. Threw petals with great concentration. And Sophia? She walked down the aisle in a simple white dress. No veil. No train. Just her. Beautiful.
Strong. His.
Dominic's eyes got wet. He didn't care. She reached him. Took his hands. The officiant spoke. Words about love. About family. About choosing each other every day. But Dominic barely heard. He was looking at Sophia. At this woman who'd walked into his life with nothing. and given him everything. "I love you," he whispered. "I love you," she whispered back. They kissed before the officiants said they could. Everyone laughed. Mia cheered. Lucas clapped. And in that moment, everything was perfect. The dining room table was full. Lucas, now 13. Smart.
Kind.
Heading to science camp next month. Mia, now 9. Still fierce. Still carrying buttons everywhere. And 2 more. Twin boys. 3 years old. Running wild. Chaos. Beautiful chaos. Sophia caught Dominic's eye across the table. He smiled. That smile that still made her heart race. After dinner, after the children were in bed, they sat on the balcony. "Do you ever miss it?" she asked. "The old life." "Not even once." He pulled her close. "This is everything.
You. Them.
This noise and mess and life." He kissed her temple. "You saved me, you know. We saved each other." Fair enough. They sat in comfortable silence. Stars overhead. The sound of their children breathing in their rooms. Safe.
Loved.
Home.
"Hey," Sophia said.
"Remember that newspaper ad? All those years ago." Dominic laughed. "The one you lied on?" "That one." She smiled. "Best decision I ever made. Best decision I ever made was letting you stay. Even with the kids? Especially with the kids." He turned her face to his. "You gave me a family, Sophia. A real family. You gave me a reason to be better. To do better. To live." His thumb brushed her cheek. "Every single day, I'm grateful you walked through those gates." Sophia's eyes filled with tears. "Happy ones. I'm grateful you gave us a chance."
They kissed. Soft. Sweet.
Full of promise. Below them, the mansion glowed with warm light. Full of love. Full of life. The haunted house wasn't haunted anymore. It was home. They say family is who you're born to. But sometimes, family is who you find when you're lost. Who you choose when you have nothing. Who saves you when you can't save yourself. This is a true story. Not the names. Not the details. But the heart of it. The love that grows in broken places. The hope that survives impossible odds. The family that forms when 2 broken people choose to heal together. Wherever you are right now, remember, it's never too late. To start over. To love again. To find home. This is your reminder that even in the darkest moments, light can find you. In the form of a stranger who becomes family. In the courage to try one more time. In the belief that tomorrow can be different. Thank you for watching. Thank you for believing in love. And thank you for being part of this community. Drop a comment with where you're watching from. I read every single one. Until next time, choose love. Choose hope. Choose family.